Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Committee of Bulan Bahasa, the Honorable Head of the competition, the Honorable Vice Headmaster and Counselor, and the rest of the teacher and the audience. My name is Salsa Aulia Fitriani Rauf, and I'm from grade 10 MIPA 1. During this global pandemic, young people have to be educated at school, and being present at the class find some challenge when they have to learn at home, or what we call digital literacy. No matter what methods that each school use, it could be online classes or giving tasks or homework to the students, the key is the students' attitude towards it. That's what I want to share in this speech. How can we succeed at distance learning? There are 5 tips. 4 tips: plan our routine. Try to maintain a regular schedule just as we would if we were at school. Set aside specific time, schoolwork, chores, and the other important matters. We can adjust our schedule as needed. One advice says, let all things take place in orderly manner. So we need to think about why. Is it a good idea to write down our schedule and put it where we easily see it? Second tips, cultivate self-discipline. Part of growing up is realizing that sometimes we have to tackle the work at hand, even when we aren't motivated. Don't procrastinate. One advice says, be industrious, do not loiter at our business. So we need to think about the biggest challenge is self-discipline. It's easy to make excuse and say, I will do my schoolwork later. Then we don't do it later. Third tips, create a study. Have on hand all the materials we need. Make our learning environment comfortable, but not cozy. We dare to work, not to snooze. If we cannot have a dedicated area for our schoolwork, maybe the kitchen or a bedroom could be set aside as our study space during our school period. One advice says, the plans of diligence surely lead to success. So we need to think about what adjustment could we have for an environment free from distractions. Fourth tips, learn to focus. Concentrate on the subject at hand and don't multitask. If we try to do several things at once, we are more likely to make mistakes and take longer to complete our work. One advice says, make the best use of our time. So we need to think about, can we have our phone next to us and focus on the study at once if impossible. Last tips, take breaks. Go for a walk, ride a bike, or exercise. A hobby too can refresh us, but get our work done first. Free time feels freer when we don't have unfinished business. I says, better is handful of rest than 2 handsful of hard work and casing after the wine. So we need to think about what kind of breaks will help us resume our schoolwork with a clear mind. As conclusion, we have to plan our routine, cultivate self-discipline, create a study space, learn to focus, and take breaks. Full of hope, those 5 tips I have mentioned in this speech could be greatly benefited for the Generation Z in the era of digital literacy. In the last word, I will thanks to all the listener and the audience. Thank you for all of you for giving up your time to listen to my speech. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.